plays JV and starts varsity.
Captain number 91, Isaac Fleury. A freshman for North Pole, number 8, Elliot Lewis. And then a senior from A's, assistant captain number 1, Wes Carl.
Fleury played NA3 for the summer. And now he's back here playing high school.
The officials keeping everything in order today are linesman Sean Gray and Quinn Sealand, and the referee Caleb Amaret. Now please rise and remove your hat for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, here we go. Might be a little hard to hear. Student section for the Ames Little Cyclones. They're definitely into it. So Buchan wins it through. Cyclones back the other way. Paulson in some traffic. Buchan all alone, 0 on 3. Off of a pad. They're just going to hold the zone. Up to the point for Iverson. Iverson has it deflected into the corner. Stood up by Caldwell. Cyclones back out. Paulson over the red line with some speed. Off of the inboards. Back to Caldwell. Caldwell chips it out. Fan on the shot. Nobody there. Iverson kicked it around to the midboards. Reichert's now with some pressure. Shot comes in off of Harn. Harn's got a little room to skate into the skates of a Cyclones player. Buchan tries to pick it up. Kicks it to the far side. Harn finds Reichert's. Reichert sends it in on Carl. Couldn't get a name there. Reichert's behind Carl. Carl, another player for Team Midwest. That one, Reichert's got a stick on it, push it right to the edge of the net, to the side of the net rather, and Cyclones will take back over out of the zone. Icing should be the call, and it is. That's going to bring out, it looks like, Kahui, Bushbaum, Hild, Buchanan, and Rowe as your defensemen. Buchanan tries to wire one in, takes a big hit from Credito, and icing once again on Ames. I kind of want to start chanting. Kahui wins it back. Rowe gets a stick on it. Tucked in a little bit deeper. Bushbaum will chase. Bushbaum tries to hold in the corner. Picked up by Hild. Hild takes a quick shot. Looks like off of the helmet of Carl. Seiler tries to step in. Can't gather it up. Crawford trying to kick it to his skates. And Crawford will go down as he holds on to Bushbaum's stick. Couldn't get Kahui sends one in, easily sticked away by Carl. Seiler below the goal line. Buchanan in front. Looking for a shot, can't gather it up. Find some bodies in front. Round to the midboards for Loeb. Loeb chips it up and out. That should have been interference. Never got a stick on it before he was hit. How are you? Caldwell through the crease, looking for a shoulder. Now to the far side. Big hit in the corner. Once again, grabs onto his stick. That should be holding up front. Big hit by Carter Tompkins. That will definitely stop someone in their tracks. No penalty. Big hit on Weston Borat. He will definitely think twice about bringing that across the blue line with his head down. Looks like they're going to let him play for a while. Totally tubular that they're letting him play like that. Holy smokes. Carter Tompkins with a monster hit on Weston Borat. Racy set to take the draw. Reichert's creeping in behind. Tries to chip it loose. Has it on his stick for just a second before it's poked off. Harn back to pick it up behind his own net. To the midboards. Coots looking for Racy, looking for Coots, and then looking for Racy once again. Over to Harn. Harn up to Racy. That's going to travel right to Carl. He'll cover and hold on. Face off to, I believe, his left. Hopefully Waterloo can hold this momentum. Caldwell wins it back. Harn. Fake shot. Buchanan now on the far side. That one's going to be deflected by Paulson up into the protected netting. Face off on the same dot. Caldwell set to take the draw once again. One behind. Buchanan will pick it up. He's going to bring it to the corner. He's going to take a hit, but he's going to try to gather it back up. Caldwell works around the outside. Centering pass doesn't connect. Cyclones back the other way. Buchanan tries to poke it loose, can't. Iverson to Loeb. Loeb off the boards for Buchanan. Buchanan takes the hit as he comes through. Cyclones from behind their own net. Buchanan with some forward checking. Cross ice pass. Intercepted by Kahui. Kahui can't keep it on his stick. Rowe actually looking for entry. He's going to chip it in deep. Bushbaum with the forecheck. Stuck in some skates. Cyclones looking to exit and do. Intercepted pass by Kahui. Bushbaum trying to get a hold of it. Bushbaum comes away with it. He's going to meet some resistance on his way through. Buchan at the point, wires one in. That was going to be off of a shin pad or breezer. Rowe's going to send it back in deep. That's one of those shots that you have to. Big hit by Buchan. Graveman comes up with a big save. Cross ice pass, looking just for a clear. Ames will pick it up. And they're going to send that one into protected netting. Face off into the Ames zone. Rasty wins it back to Tompkins. Tompkins takes a look. He sends one in. Rebound, loose in front. Rasty takes a poke at it. He'll meet some resistance down low. Looks like he had Coots on the far side. Coots playing a little bit injured. Hopefully he's better from incident at practice the other day. Into the skates. To the far side. Graveman tries to get a glove on it. Can't gather it up. Trug trying to poke it loose. Rasty pins man to the board. Comes away with it. Rasty has some room. Coots across center ice into the zone. Makes one miss. Trying to gather it back up. He's driven off with a puck into the corner. Rasty gathers it up. Leaves it for Trug. Trug trying to get a stick on it. He's tied up by two. Helmets get tied up. That's can't get separated. Helmets got locked up. Something with the cages or who knows what. One to the far side. Harn trying to gather it up. Caldwell trying to pick it loose. Loeb comes away with it. Buchan with some speed. Shot, glove save. Lets it out. Buchan trying to gather it back up. Had somebody in the slot. Caldwell trying to work down low. Into the lanes. Nice poke check by Iverson. Back around. Big save by Lincoln Graveman. Shuts down Crawford. Only the second shot for Ames tonight. Like Rasty set to take the draw. One through, back into the slot. Reicherts picks it up to Coots. Tries to sidestep. Holds the zone. Now it's going to drift down below the net. Cyclones will pick it up. Makes a circle in his own zone. Reicherts with the forecheck. Rasty holds the zone for just a minute. Reicherts back to his defenseman. Over to Rasty. Rasty can't gather it up. Reichert's had a pocket picked. Harn steps through. Go with him. Nobody with him. Harn just looking to keep it in deep. Reverse pass. Reichert's will chase. Buchan knocked off the puck. Rowe chips it loose. Can't hold on to it. Borat knocks it down deeper. Buchan fans on a pass. Over to Rowe. Hits Bushbaum. Bushbaum over to Hild. Hild can't handle the hot pass. Travels back into the Ames zone below the goal line. Ames will take over to the midboards. Missed pass. Borat gets a shot off. Buchan got a stick on it. Kahui working behind the net. Shot comes in off of a body, travels to the far side. Rowe ties one up in the corner. Kahui comes away with it. Sends it around for Bushbaum. Odd bounce. Bumgard gets a shot into the skates of Buchan. Buchan can't find it. Kahui chips it to the midboards. Another shot comes in. Buchan eats it and sends it the length. That one might be on net and is. Bushbaum with a forecheck. Icing will be called on the Cyclones. Face-off back to Carl's left. A lot of intensity so far. Back to Tompkins. Tompkins wires one in, makes its way all the way to Carl through some skates. Logan being driven out of the slot, couldn't get a stick on it. Harn and Iverson will take place of the current defense. Back to Harn. Harn sends one in. Another shot makes it all the way to Carl. You just knock it down and cover it. Caldwell sets take another face off. Cyclones are going to come away with that one. Cross ice pass. Icing should be the call, and it is. Back to the far side this time. Loeb, Buchan, Caldwell, Harn, and Iverson. One to the far side. Buchan picks it up, has Loeb in front. Trying to gather it up. Leaves it for Caldwell. Caldwell leaves it for Buchan. Step out front. Paulson tries to send it, intercepted by Buchan. Sent through the low slot. Crawford will pick it up. He loses control on poke check by Buchan. Caldwell steps in, walks around, shot. Quick glove by Carl. Out of position. What a great transition to get back to make the save. Kahui set to take the face off. Cyclones come away with it. To the far side. Rowe trying to dig it out of the corner. Off of the side of the net. Travels to the midboards. Hild pokes it loose. Bushbaum trying to gather it up. Buchan trying to poke it loose. Hild clears the zone over to Bushbaum. To Kahui. Kahui crosses the line. He's going to hit the brakes. He'll take a big hit. Bushbaum gathers it up. He's going to send it in deep. Bushbaum gets a stick on it. Pass was behind him. They'll send it in deep. Rowe will pick it up. take it behind his own net. Reichert's trying to pick it loose. Racy slides through, bouncing puck off of Graveman. Cyclones keep it down in the corner. Tompkins will come away with it. Poked out to the slot. Off of Trug. Trug races to the corner. Back around. Tompkins tries to chip it loose. Coots comes away with it. He's going to take it to the far side. Stood up on the blue line. Reichertz chases it below the goal line. That one's going to find its way to Carl. Face off to the right. Looks like we're going to get a shift change here. Caldwell Buchan and Loeb. Got to make sure we got somebody posted up in front. We got to get that goalie moving. Pad save. Quick turn and shot by Loeb. I believe that's who that was. Iverson chips it back up and out. Loeb trying to find Caldwell, breaking into the zone. Caldwell will take it back, pushes it around. Drives through Crawford, and that one's going to end up on the Cyclones bench for a stop to play just outside the Cyclones defensive zone. That's going to, faceoff actually comes to the middle. Buchan and Caldwell will shift. One back. Iverson tries to chip it through. Trying to find Buchan. Put a pass in his skates. Cyclones push it through. Another one looking for Loeb. Caldwell will chase. Can't quite gather it in. Buchan skates over top of it. Iverson sends it in. And Carl will get a glove on it and hold on. Racy, Reichertz, and Coots. Racy wins it back. Coots had on a stick for just a minute. That one's going to be tipped by Racy. Carl will step out and play it. Coots almost beat him to it. Reichert's on the far side. Coots trying to gather it in. Rowe on the far side. Dislodges the puck, gathers it back in. Short shot off the post. Buchan looking for an exit. And sends it through. Racy will chase. No icing. That's going to be off of the skates of Fleury. Lowe picks the pocket. Trying to gather it back up and does. Looking for Buchan in the slot. Shot just off of a pad. Tied up in the middle. Buchan with a big reverse hit. Caldwell sidesteps, finds Loeb. Loeb with the shot. Paddle save. That's going to come all the way down. Graveman will come all the way out and play it. Caldwell chips it loose. That should be an interference call there. Caldwell works around two, finds Loeb. Loeb tries to tuck it away. Lot of pressure by this Waterloo Warrior offense. Buchan looking to get back. Off the net.
Standing on their head right now.
Yeah. Well, again, that's a Team Midwest goalie. So
But constant, I mean, not
right.
last place.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they're like grade A's. I mean, they're not.
100%. Yeah. Harn tries to kick it loose. Poked out of the zone by Reicherts. Reicherts trying to gather it up. Can't quite get to it. Got bodied out of position. Cyclones will send it in. Iverson trying to chip it around. Can't get it to go. Racy chips it to the outside. Got some room to skate. Tries to tuck it around. Reicherts rather. Can't quite get there. Paulson into the slot, gets a shot off, and Graveman covers it. Ooh. Once again, referee letting them play. One back. Cyclones take control. Borat sends one in. Blocker save for Graveman. Poked up to the midboards. Looking for Buchan on the far side. Buchan and Caldwell drive towards the net. Can't quite get around. Loeb dislodges it from a stick. Cyclones still take control of it. Buchan from behind his own net. Loeb sends it into the offensive zone for Waterloo. That was going to be chipped up and through. Carter Buchan chips it around. Caldwell takes a double hit, still standing. Caldwell hit by two. Both of the Cyclones players go down. Caldwell skates through them. 25.2 left to go in the period. Get a quick shift change here. Referee talking to Coach Schweer. Not sure what's going on. Not sure what the holdup is. Kahui Hill, bush bomb. Kahui stood up on play. 3-on-2. Waterloo's got to hurry to get back. Paulson pulls up, drop pass. Their freshman, Ryder Borick, puts one behind Graveman. I think that might have ramped up off of his stick. I heard it hit something. I heard it hit something as it went in, if it was off the shaft or what. Nonetheless, behind Graveman. "12 seconds left. Waterloo may have one drive." Paulson driven to the side. Buchan, there's 4 seconds left. That shot's going to be on net. That'll do it for the first period. Franchise sponsor for the 25-26 season. Waterloo Westside Athletic Booster Club, Farm Bureau Financial, Taylor Zimmerman, Iowa Meadow Recycling, Linda Gienow, Lindgren Glass, Pratt's Pest Control, Standard Distribution, Tina Miller Woodsmall, Dennis and Elaine Loeb, Loeb Farms, Pat Kinsinger, B&D Drywall, Southridge Dental, Dana Lisa Putbreeze, Marilyn Payne, Tracy Putbreeze, 5 Seasons Tire, MC Inc., American Pattern and CNC Works, Bayer Motorsports LLC, Natural Glow, Kurt Gross, AA Management, Jeff and Pam Coots, Dolores White, Roger and Sandy Schoonover, Ronan Industries, KCH Properties, Highway 63 Diner, Jerry and Judy Buchan, Racy Appraisals Incorporated, Racy Reynolds, Community Chevrolet of Cedar Falls. We appreciate your support for the 25-26 season. Couldn't do it without you guys. Special shout out to Jana Erickson, watching from Grimes, I think, tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. We'll be back in about 12 minutes with fresh sheet of ice. totally tubular. Back to second period action. Caldwell set to take the draw, wins it back to Iverson. Iverson driven off the puck. Buchan's going to bring it in. He'll meet a little bit of resistance. Kicks it down to the goal line and around. Out front, looking for Loeb or Buchan. Iverson holds his own for just a second. Buchan and Loeb got a touch up. Back into the corner. KL comes away with it. Logan picks it up. Buchan needs to move back out front. Oh my gosh, Buchan needs to move back out front. Bad pass on Kale's Buchan behalf. Paulson will bring it in into the slot. Shot travels wide. Caldwell pushes it to the blue line. Harn takes a look, chips it up and out. Caldwell kicks it into the neutral zone, sends it in deep. Buchan looking to pick a pocket. Icing called on Ames. Back into the Ames zone on the close stop. To the right of Carl. Cooch Racy Reichertz. Buchan and Rowe. Rowe sends one in. Carl grabs it with ease, and he'll hold on. I don't think he's going to let anything out of his reach get loose. Not with a Crashing Warrior team like this. Oh, a little premature. Yeah, you guys have to switch. Yeah, you got to switch. You got to switch. Come on. This ain't rocket science, boys. Reichertz actually knocks it down. Sends one through the crease. Buchan will pick it up. Short angle shot. In the crease, Raisty tucks one away. And they'll come to the bench. They'll come to the student section and celebrate. Jagger Raisty. Not sure who got the assist on that. Hit a couple sticks on its way through, so I don't know if maybe unassisted. I'm not sure. I think Carter Buchan might have started the whole thing on the far side. Tied up at ones. Buchan, Caldwell, Loeb. Paulson crosses the line off of the pads of Rowe. Caldwell sends it all the way around. Cross ice pass. Can't hold on to it. Loeb looking to chip it through, and does. Fleury to the far side. He's going to send it the length. Buchan. Hey. Loeb looking to chip it up. Carter Buchan gets the second apple on that goal. Bushbaum can't quite hold on to it. Carter Buchan picks it up, makes one miss. All the way through, backhand, looking for 5-hole, looking for somebody out front. And Ames will clear. That'll be icing. Hey, tell her Buchan. What?
What'd they say?
She says Carter. Looks like we got Huey Hill and Bushbaum on the far side. Tompkins and True. Cyclones win it back. Hill tries to bury it in the corner, can't come up with it. Kahui slides in. Tompkins can't hold the zone. Bushbaum tries to send it back through off of a pad. Backhanded shot. Cyclones will have to retreat. 3-on-1, looking to exit. That one high off the glass will travel behind Graveman. Trug will pick it up, takes a look, looking for somebody. Trug tries to send it around once again. Hild picks it up below the goal line. He hits the brakes, tries to go back the other way. Into the slot. Bushbaum trying to gather it up. Hild picks a pocket, and they'll exit the zone. Bushbaum's got some room to skate. He'll send it in deep as he crosses the red line below the goal line. Cyclones will pick it up. Reichertz picks it up before it exits the zone. Kahui into the corner. Slides through. Hild they got Reichertz out front. 1-on-3 in the slot. Trickles to the goal line. Still loose. Waterloo puts another one in. A lot of banging up front. Carl can't gather it up, couldn't find it. I'm not sure who tucked it away. Hild tucks it away. And Reichertz hits the ice. I'm not sure if he got cross-checked after the play or what, but Waterloo up 2-1. Goalie making some recommendations for his defenseman.
Still put himself a timeout over here behind us.
Maybe. Isn't the referee supposed to drop it on after a goal? Coots dislodges the puck. Harn sends it back out. That was offsides. Linesman not in a position to see it. Fleury cross ice pass, can't hold it. Harn chips it loose. Hall sends it over for Coots. They're going to send that one back in. Icing is going to be the call. Back into the Ames off defensive zone. We get a defensive change. Rasty, Hall, and Coots stay the same. Buchanan and Rowe will come out. Rowe holds it in. Pass into the high slot. Rasty sends one deep off of the inboards. They'll trade positions. Rowe will send it down low. Sends it around for Coots had traveled to the close side rather. Buchanan tries to hold the zone, catches an edge and goes down. Nice poke check by Grady Rowe, trying to clear the zone. Wow. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. You take a huge slash. Waterloo can't clear. To the dot for Fleury. Fleury sends it well wide. Off of the pads of Rasty. Hall steps out. Buchanan intercepts a pass. He'll go for a skate. Finds Coots. Coots holds his own, has Caldwell with him. Big shot. Into the protective gear of Carl, and he'll hold on. But they had Caldwell breaking on the far side, looking for a rebound. Buchanan, Caldwell, Tompkins, Iverson, and Loeb. Buchanan wins it back, kicks it into the slot. Carl will get a cover before Loeb can get a stick on it. Shout out to Jeff Jones. Tracy Jones watching tonight. Buchanan caught sneaking in on the backside. Along with number 21, I believe. Caldwell wins it back to Tompkins. Tompkins can't hold on to it. He'll send it down to the corner. Looking for Buchanan. Buchanan ends up in his skates. Cyclones will take over. Into the slot. Boric can't hold on to a hot pass coming through. Cale Buchan chips it out. Caldwell drags it through. Shot just wide for Cale Buchan. Held in the zone. Another shot wide. Buchan looking for a tip down low. Rowe tries to send one off of the backside of the net. We got another set of helmets locked up. Twice in one night, I've never seen that before. Right. To the far side, short side actually. Kahui Bushbomb Hild. Kahui wins it across. Hild looking for somewhere to go. Almost taken out in the corner. Bushbomb sends it back and around off the dasher. That's going to roll all the way through. Bushbomb holds his own once again, sends it back to the corner. Kahui with some speed drives in. Hild off the pads. And Carl will grab it and hold on. Waterloo bench finding some momentum again. Cyclones will change out their defense. Poked free by Borat. Harn gets back. He'll take a penalty, saves the goal. Harn will take 2 minutes for tripping. Sends Borat head first into the boards. Waterloo on the PayQ. Going to bring out the penalty kill team. Looks like Buchan, Caldwell, and Rowe. One back. Cyclones turn at the point. Paulson down low. Caldwell almost got a stick on it. Pass almost intercepted into the slot. Shoveled away, shot, big save by Graveman. Caldwell trying to chip it loose. Back up to the point for the Cyclones. Crawford walks the line. Intercepted. That one's going to be off the pads. Buchan will chase. Kick to the far side. Oh, if Buchan had another step, he could have had it. Caldwell drags him into the corner. Buchan drags it loose. Caldwell drives him in the corner. Waterloo's going to go 5-on-3. Caldwell take 2 for roughing. What's the matter? What happened? Did she say something to him? Stuff's getting out of hand. Stuff's getting out of hand. They're saying stuff they shouldn't be saying. Yeah, I don't know what they said. I didn't hear it. Student section getting out of hand again. Racy tries to chips it off of a stick, back in. Kicked back out of the zone by the great defense of Waterloo. Buchan with some forechecking pressure. Racy almost had it picked. And that was going to travel back outside the zone. Set up the offense. Fleury takes a look. Cross ice pass. Racy picks it up. Should have been a hit from, I don't know. Another big hit by Carter Tompkins. Fleury into the slot, dislodged by Cale Buchan. Fleury takes a look, high slot. Shot comes in off of Racy. Racy gets a deflection. Buchan looking to clear, can't get it out, couldn't get enough stick on it. To the high slot, to the point. Shot well wide. Buchan will chase. Almost had it poked free. That was going to come out of the zone. Cyclones will have to touch up. 23 seconds left to go. Buchan steps in, kicks it to the far side. Loeb chips it out. It'll be a foot race. Paulson back across the red line. Oh, I thought he was gonna blow him up. Icing called on the Cyclones. Back into the zone off a bush bomb. Yeah. Bora picks it up at the inboards. Out front, that one's going to travel outside the zone. Bush bomb, forechecking. Can't quite get a hold of it. To Hild. Hild fires one wide. Harn will pick it up at the point. Sends it back down low. Iverson can't pick it up. Harn chips it loose, chips it free. Kahui picks it up. He'll take 2 hits. Can't gather it up. Baumgard sends it in. Sent around. Cale Buchan with some speed, trying to walk through the defense. Harn walks it in. Centering pass doesn't connect. Chips it through. Kahui's there to pick it up. Kahui walks around the backside to Harn. Harn takes a look. Sends it back down to Kahui. Kahui can't handle a hot pass. That was a travel below the goal line. Loeb gets a stick on it, chips it loose. And out. Iverson chips it back into the neutral zone. Caldwell chips it around. That's offsides. Should have been offsides. Buchan drives it down deeper into the zone. Bouncing puck easily gloved by Graveman. Waterloo still on Waterloo still has a 1-goal lead, pining for a third. Caldwell, Loeb, Buchan. That one's shipped back. Carter Buchan behind his own net. Sends one out. Buchan can't get a hold of it. Cyclones send it back in. Buchan from behind his own net. Sends it to length again. That'll be icing waved off. Loeb will chase. Swung back around to the opposite side. Kale enters his own, steps through, takes a big hit. No penalty, even though it was up in his face mask. Carter looking for a centering pass. Caldwell with a big hit of his own. That one's going to be a paddle to the corner. Rowe takes a look behind his own net. Yeah, their kid got laid out and they're telling him to sit down? I don't think so. Off of the inboards, Carter Buchan takes a look. Pass gets past. Get past Lilowitz. Like we got Reicherts, Coots, Rasty. Shots doubled for Waterloo. Rasty clears the zone, but not for long. Cyclones tuck it back in. Sent out by Trug. Driven back the other way. Reichers can't get a hold of it. That one's going to travel back to Carl. He'll have to paddle it away. Reichert's on the forecheck. Intercepted by Tompkins. Into the skates of a Cyclone. They'll retreat behind their own net. Coots with some pressure. Trug trying to hold the zone and can't. Chip back out. Tompkins trying to gather it up, does. Tries to send it in. That one's going to hit a stick of a Cyclones player. They'll take over. Bore it back the other way. Graveman guesses wrong. Graveman guesses wrong, and another shot goes up over the blocker side to even up the score at 2. Kahui's. Iverson makes a bad decision behind the net. Comes away with it. Up to the point. D-to-D pass for Waterloo. Cross center ice. That's interference. Kahui through the high slot. Over to Harn. Harn walks in. Little skirmuffle in front of the net. 2:05 left in the second. Caldwell, Loeb, and Buchan. One to the boards. Loeb's there to pick it up. Caldwell breaks his stick on the faceoff. Buchan skates over top of it. Shot comes in high. Loeb sends it in. Paddled away. Loeb can't quite gather it in. Another pad save. Puck stuck in the corner. That one's going to trickle right over. A little floater over to Carl. Wow. Risky pass across the slot. Graveman not ready for the shot to come in. Gets beat once again, glove side. Puts the Cyclones up by 1. Waterloo definitely going to need an answer for that. Cyclones win it back. Coots gets a stick on it. Racy will take it back the other way. Coots can't get it clear. Blocker save for Graveman up to the point. Carter trying to gather it up. Exiting pass, hits a body in front. Trying to hit Coots on an extension pass. That one will go down for icing. They know. Clock should go back to 103. Time for an upgrade, I think. Time for an upgrade. Buchan's gonna send it up and out. Finds Kale. That's a penalty shot. Wow, he's not gonna get awarded one though. He's not gonna get awarded a penalty shot. That's great pass by Carter Buchan. Hit his brother in the open. Drug down just outside the net. Hard wrap. Harn holds his own. He'll send it down to Buchan. Buchan takes a look in the slot. Nothing there to Caldwell up front. Harn down low. Takes a look in the slot. Racy works through. Has it deflected. Fleury will bring it out. Caldwell on the move. Has Buchan coming with him. Up into the protective gear of Carl. He'll hold on. They don't care. Carter Buchan looks like he might have had a couple of choice words for his Team Midwest teammate. One back to Harn. Harn can't gather it up. Caldwell sends it, gives it to Racy. Buchan and Buchan across the line. Nobody in front. To Harn. Harn. Fans on the one time. And that'll do it for the second period. Waterloo go to the locker room, trail them by 1. Be back in about 15 with a fresh sheet of ice and the final frame. See how this one turns out. This one's a barn burner. Back to the action. Caldwell misses a pass to Buchanan. Waterloo will have to retreat. They're going to send it the length of the ice. Caldwell gloves it down. He'll walk in. Rasty and Buchanan on the far side. Drops it for Rasty. Rasty looked like he took a shove in the back as he tried to get a shot off. They're going to bring up Kahui, Bushbaum, Tompkins, Rowe, and Hild on the far side. Hild slides in. Point blank shot for Kahui. Carl got a piece of it. Hild drives him to the end boards. Kahui steps in to try and help out. Bushbaum sent up and over off of a deflected off the pad. That one travels into the slot. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Cyclones. Fleury works it to the corner. Kicked away by Hild. Can't gather it up. Cyclones will push it back to their own net. Coots, Reicherts. Coots sends it in. Reicherts picks it up. He's got a little bit of room. He'll pull up. Sent to the ice. Tries to work into the slot and denied. Coots worked back. The shot deflected. Sent out, no icing. Icing is waved off. Rasty will chase. Reicherts tries to work in the corner. Harn picks it up. He'll take it behind his own net. Works to the far side. Cut off by Cyclones. Pass intercepted by Iverson. Iverson pops it loose. Kick to the far corner. Coots is there to pick it up. Coots will send it into the neutral zone. That one will travel below the goal line. Icing on the Cyclones. Looks like we're going to have Buchanan, Caldwell, Loeb, Buchanan, and Rowe. Caldwell wins it to the boards. Carter Buchanan looking for Loeb. Loeb tips it in. That was going to travel down below the goal line. Loeb will chase. Rowe went to a pinch, and the puck jumped over his stick. Rowe looking for Caldwell. Misses a connection. To the far side. Buchanan in the corner. Wired in. Buchanan will pick it up. Centering pass. Looks like Loeb got cross-checked. Couldn't get a stick on it. No call. Andrade definitely let him play tonight. Waterloo still trailing by one, 13:25 left to go in the third. 34 shots for Waterloo, can't find its way past Carl. Still set to take the face off. Bushbaum will slide in. Hild slides to the inside. Bushbaum kicks it towards the net. Hild looking to center. Bushbaum picks it up, leaves it for Hild in the corner. Hild tries to slide through. Kahui works in the corner in the slot. Can't hold on to it. Bumgard drops it. Bushbaum gets a stick on it. Back down below the goal line. Into the skates of Buchan. Fleury trying to hold on. Bumgard got a stick on it, kicks it back into the neutral zone. Fleury will come away with it. Bumgard now wires one blocker save. High off the glass. That one's going to exit the zone. Cyclones will have to retreat. Rowe kicks it all the way back in. Looks like Hall will chase. Hall with a forecheck. Buchan drives in. He's going to send it down below the goal line. Rasty slides in. Hall and Rasty work on the far side. Rasty kicks it back out. Can't quite get it to exit the zone. Harn will pick it up in the corner. Iverson driven to the inboards. Harn will pick it up. He'll send it out, trying to find Rasty. Odd bounce off of Stanchion. Iverson chips it up. Buchan trying to gather it up in the neutral zone. Finally does. Into the slot for Rasty. Shot goes high. Back around. I lost sight of it. Buchan tied up. Rasty gets a stick on it. Loeb tries to chip it into the slot. Kicked up out of the zone. Crawford makes the corner. Centering pass. Goes wide. Loeb to the far side. Finds Buchan. Buchan's got one to beat. Shot off the crossbar. I don't know if that was the... Right. Face off into the Cyclone zone. Buchan, Caldwell, Tompkins, Trug, and Loeb. Buchan, Caldwell, Loeb, Tompkins, and Trug. Caldwell wins it back into the skates of Iverson. Travels just over top of Buchan, pokes it loose. Centering pass, nobody home. No joy. Loeb all alone. Big rebound let out by Carl. That one's going to travel all the way to Graveman. He'll get a whistle. Hold on. We're going to Caldwell wins it back. Buchan wraps it. Has his brother Loeb on the far side. Caldwell with a head of steam. Looking for a centering pass. Caldwell behind his own net. Wow. That's a penalty for sure. And Buchan drags it in just off sides. Right. Right. I mean, at least he's not calling either way. You know what I mean? If it was one side, either call something or call nothing. Carter Buchan's going to walk it all the way down below the goal line. Has Bushbaum in the slot. Buchan looking for a centering pass. Finds, comes out to Kahui. Kahui cross ice off the dasher. That one's going to be wrapped around. Sent in deep. Hild is going to beat him to it. Tied up on the boards. Finds Kahui behind the net. Harn can't gather it up. It's going to be a foot race. Rose sends it around. Shot deflected in front. Never made its way to. Hild can't gather it up. Bushbaum intercepts a pass. Gets a shot, sticked away by Carl. Back the other way, poke check. Back out of the zone. Coots on the forecheck. They'll send it in deep, go for a line change. Iverson behind his own net. Cross ice intercepted. And we're going to get a. I thought he called a penalty. Rasty set to take the draw. To the far side. Into the zone. Shot off of Harn. Gathers it back up. Rasty got a stick on it. Short side looking for Coots at the red line. Coots will dump it into the far side, or to the close boards rather. Reichertz will chase. Fleury walks around. Shot well wide. Another one comes in. Rasty almost had it picked. Wow. Looked like a couple of elbows. Fleury picks it up. Shot. Glove save for Graveman. Wow. That's fine. It'll take more time. Kale looks off tonight. Kale looks off tonight. He's not skating like he normally does. One to the far side, chipped out of the zone. Cyclones will have to retreat. Intercepted in front. Tompkins gets a stick on it. Big fan by the Cyclones offense. Paulson comes away with it. Sticked away. Up to the point. And Waterloo will clear. Ice will be called on Waterloo. I'm going to keep the same personnel. Caldwell Buchan Lope. Didn't catch it once again. We had 6. We had 6 out there. Hard wrap looking for Buchan. Has Caldwell breaking with him. Tries to walk in. I shouldn't have touched it. Buchan holds the zone. for a split second. Tripped up on the play. Bora, 2 shots, shucked away by ooh! Wow, you gotta call that. No call, hit directly in the numbers. Boarding could have been called. Wow. Cross ice pass for Rowe. Rowe finds Buchan, sent in. Buchan trying to gather it up, bouncing puck in the slot. Carl stands tall, lost his stick. What did he say? Right?
That's like textbook.
Yeah, textbook boarding. Bushbaum shovels it towards the net. Carl with another save. Carl's seen 41 shots tonight. Only let 2 past. Ooh, another one. Quick shot comes from the far side. Rasty wins it back. Hard wrap for Coots. Looking for Coots. Coots with a tip to Rasty. Coots can't gather it back up. Jumps off of his stick. Back into the aim zone. Miss pass. Coots is going to try and get to it. Iverson looking for Hall on the far side. There's that backwards pass to nobody that I love so much. Off the pads of Harn. Cross for Harn to Racy. That should have been a high stick above his shoulder. Iverson with a great play to negate the pass. Chipped up into the netting by Harn. Caldwell tied up, comes out of the zone. Loeb's racing. It's going to be a foot race. Buchan works around, leaves it for Tompkins. Tompkins sends it back down a little bit lower. Up and through. I think that was Trug that pushed it a little bit farther to the point, bouncing puck off the side of the net. High off the glass. That one's going to exit the zone. Buchan will forecheck. That one's going to come right to Carl. Carl will have to get a cover, face off inside the Cyclone zone. Four minutes left in the game. Waterloo still trailing by 1. Dominating 42 shots on net. Carl stand up as they are, as anybody. Kahui looking for somebody out front. Shot off the helmet. Carl without a stick again. Knocked off with a stick of Hild. No clearing off the glass, but D-to-D pass. Schuffel send it in. Off of Buchan in front. Rowe travels for it. Kahui steps in and puts a hit on. Graveman lays out to keep it out of the back of his own net. 3.5 left to go. Waterloo needs to come up with an answer. Wow. No tripping call. Waterloo clears the zone. Cyclones pick it up at the red line. Intercept the pass. Trying to get it out. Hall will pick it up. Chip it into the far corner. They're just going to try chipping it out. Racy gets a hold of it. Cross-ice pass, finds Buchan. Buchan taken out of the play. Buchan and Caldwell. Buchan sent it in. Caldwell deflected off of the play. Couldn't get a stick on it. Off the glass and down. That's going to be icing. 1:50 left to go. I think the referee has put his whistle away for this evening.
Put it away all night. I mean, I get you're going to let him play. There, you can't let those go.
Right. Looks like Waterloo's going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.